coffee time, and what a lovely afternoon and evening it's been. I was out early this morning as well, but went for the seeker deer. Didn't really get a great deal. Got a couple of shots of some stags and a couple of hinds, but nothing really that compared to last week. So it's not really worth doing a video on those. So the last couple of times I've been down here, I've come on to Keyhaven, that's where I'm at the moment, and it's just an absolutely glorious evening. I haven't got a great deal in the way of footage, but it's been just a fabulous day out. So the footage I've got, unfortunately the wind was quite strong the last couple of times I've been, so haven't really had a good look at the footage yet to see whether it's usable. But yeah, it's been a bit of a change for me, which is quite nice from the deer. So I think what I'm going to probably do next week is have a look a bit more local. The price of petrol's going up, cost of living in general's going up. So I think I'd probably do the next couple of trips really local, and therefore I think the roe deer, I haven't checked up on those in absolute ages, so it's definitely time to have a look at those, and probably the Vales, definitely have a look at that. I've enjoyed looking at the birds. There's a lot of migrant birds coming in, so I'm going to probably do a little bit there as well. So yeah, a bit of a change. I've been working on my red deer video, sort of 2022. Don't seem to be getting too far at the moment. I seem to be getting plenty of interruptions in that, but hopefully I'm going to get that out soon. Despite the strength of the wind, this green shank seemed to be avidly feeding. I love the contrast here with the lovely red flower. So the green shank was joined by this lovely red shank, which is ideal to give a little bit of a comparison between the two. These golden plover, there must have been at least sort of 200 plus, and really aptly named the golden side of their name, because they really did shimmer, and it was a really distinctive colour as they came into land. You can see them here, sort of head down, facing into the wind, with the smaller dunlins with their heads tucked under, protecting themselves from that harsh wind. And even the starlings, although were normally very gregarious, were working their way along the shore, fighting the wind. It appeared that the best equipped to combat the strength of the wind was this low-profiled little ringed plover, who seemed to move around quite easily. Parallel to the seawall's a path which is a bit lower and afforded me a bit of protection from the wind, but also these pied wagtails, buntings and stonechats seem to also take advantage of the shade from the wind that the seawall was providing. So this was unusual for me. I've generally seen the curlews, they're generally out on the mud, in the mudflats, feeding. But this one is this is the closest I've been, and the closest I've been able to film, which was really pleasing to really get a good view of it. And he was working his way along the shoreline, feeding. What I liked about this is you can see the Canadian geese in the foreground here, but at the back there you have, which have just arrived, the Brent goose, a little bit smaller, and you've got some widgeon in there. But what was really interesting about the Brent goose is the myth that surrounds them. Allegedly sort of in the sort of 12th century, when it was unknown of the migrants, the fact that they were travelling all the way up to the upper Arctic in North Russia to breed. It was thought that they derived from crustaceans because they didn't see the eggs, they didn't see the young, and so they thought at that point in time that maybe they were sort of related to fish, which meant quite conveniently that the Catholics could eat them on a Friday. But the Pope at the time sort of dispelled all of that and stopped them from having the meeting on a Friday. But overall, it was a really lovely day, and I just loved the last. Anyway, the evening was much more relaxing as the wind dropped, and it appeared as if there were more and more sort of migrants turning up. So, which was really nice. And to finish off was just a fabulous sunset as I walked back to the car. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe. And as always, hope you join me in the next one.